I see new tax rules for tips and overtime. Does this mean I can get free overtime? I'll pay less taxes. Is that going to help me?
Well, you don't get overtime, so or tips.
Nothing ever helps me. Nothing. All right, what do we got?
So with the tax bill that passed a couple weeks ago, part of it was this conversation on no tax on tips or overtime. So what it is this applies from right now, starting January 1st of 2025, and then going through 2028, so 4 tax years, up to $25,000 of tip income or $12,500 of overtime income can be excluded from federal income taxes. And there's an AGI limit on that. It starts to phase out at $150,000 of income if you're single, or $300,000 of income if you're married. So that's what we've heard in a nutshell, but we've got some details that we can get into it. So on the tip side, kind of what you're just talking about, Brent, is tips have to be customary in that line of work for you to actually deduct it. So we can't go in and call our income tip income and have it be tax-free. So it's for people who customarily get paid tips, like hairdressers or bartenders or servers or things like that. So that's the thing on the tip. And then there's some caveats in the overtime part of it that I think is really interesting. So again, it's $12,500 of overtime, but the way that it works is the tax-free portion of it is only the actual premium you get on your overtime. So for example, overtime might be time and a half. So if you make $20 an hour, then your overtime pay is $30 an hour. The tax-free portion is only that extra $10 that you get, not the full income that you have that's actually overtime.
I think myself and many other people thought the whole thing was going to be tax-free, but you're saying, you better say it again, because
that's a huge part of it. And there's also another big part of it as well. But again, the tax-free portion is only the actual overtime part of it. So again, if you make $20 an hour and your overtime pay is $30 an hour, only that extra $10 is actually tax-free. That $20 that you get is still taxable on all levels. The second part of it is this is a federal law. In California, there's a lot of different ways to qualify for overtime. Working more than 8 hours in a day, working 12 hours in a day, working 7 days in a row. But the overtime, for it to be considered tax-free on the federal side, the definition is if you work more than 40 hours a week, only that is overtime. So working more than 8 hours in a day, if you're not over 40 hours in the week, then it's not tax-free.